Top 10 live albums ranked. No DVDs, no bootlegs, just live albums on CD. So here we go. Coming in at number 10, Rory Gallagher, Irish Tour. Fantastic live album by guitar legend Rory Gallagher. Of course he's Irish, I'm a little bit biased, but he is definitely one of the best guitar players of all time. And this might not be the first Rory Gallagher live album on this list. He has a number of live albums, but I have to say for me, this one definitely makes it into the top 10, but isn't any higher on the list because I think some of his other live albums are better. So this one starts off with Cradle Rock, and then I Wonder Who, Tattooed Lady, of course, from the 1973 album, Too Much Alcohol As the Crow Flies. They're both covers, and there's a lot of covers on this album, hence the reason why I haven't got it higher on the list. A Million Miles Away, which is absolutely fantastic, Walking on Hot Coals, Who's That Coming, Stomping Ground, and then Just a Little Bit. So yeah, really like this album. I think it's well deserved to be number 10 on the list, but I don't think it should be any higher. So we'll stick it in here at number 10. Okay. Perfect. Coming in at number 9, I had to have a Metallica live album in here, and the only one I have is the first S&M Metallica album. I do like this album. It was one of the first Metallica albums that I picked up. However, I think the orchestras on some of these songs absolutely ruined them. Stuff like For Whom the Bell Tolls and some of the more heavy songs doesn't really work well. Works well for some of the lighter songs, like Nothing Else Matters, Until It Sleeps, Outlaw Torn, stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff from Load and Reload on this album as well. Now Load is a good album, but Reload I didn't think was a fantastic album. So yeah, I think this is coming in at number 9. I think the orchestra kind of ruins it, to be honest. But it's the only live Metallica album I have, so it's the only one I can put on the list. So that's coming in at number 9. Actually, sorry, put this up over here so I have room for the rest of them. Okay, so S&M in there, number 9. Coming in at number 8, I actually attended this gig. This is the Red Hot Chili Peppers live at Slane Castle, and it's from 2003. It's actually a DVD, but because I'm putting it in here because it's the size of a CD, and I think you can actually play the audio on this one as well. I've never actually tried, but I should try that. But yeah, absolutely amazing gig at Slane Castle. One of Chili Peppers' fans' favourite gigs. Fantastic. It's got all the hits here. They were touring the By the Way album, and they've got By the Way, Scar Tissue, Around the World, Parallel Universe, Other Side, Venice Queen, Give It Away, Californication, Under the Bridge. Absolutely fantastic and well deserved of its place at number 8. Okay, coming in at number 7. I told you there'd be more Rory Gallagher, and this time it's Live in Europe. And this one here is just a 3-piece. So it's Jerry McAvoy on bass, Wilgar Campbell on drums, and of course Rory Gallagher on guitar and vocals. But they're really rocking on this one. A really heavy blues 3-piece. Starts off with Messing with the Kid, Laundromat, I Could Have Had Religion, Pistol Supper Blues, Going to My Hometown, In Your Town, What in the World, Hoodoo Man, and Bullfrog Blues. A lot of non-Rory Gallagher songs written by other artists or arranged by Rory Gallagher on this one, but I just think the energy of a 3-piece blues band on this one is amazing, hence the reason I have it in here at number 7. Now, coming in at number 6 this time. It's not a full live album, but there's elements of live songs on this, so I've decided to include it. It's U2 Rattling Home. Okay, I think it's a great album. Really, really strong and well deserved to be in this list. There's a couple of covers in this one as well, but there's also live versions of Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For and Pride in the Name of Love. I just think it's a great album, to be honest, and I'm going to stick it in here at number 6. I'm sure I'll get plenty of stick for this one in the comments because it's not a full live album, but it's the only U2 live one I had, and I wanted to include them on the list. Okay, so Rattle & Hum in there at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we have Motorhead, No Sleep Till Hammersmith. This one is absolutely fantastic. Released in 1981, I believe. It's just class. It starts off with Ace of Spades, and it really doesn't let up the whole way through. Goes into Stay Clean, Metropolis, The Hammer, Iron Horse, No Class, Overkill, We Are the Road Crew, Capricorn, Bomber, Motorhead, and then the bonus tracks Over the Top and Train Kept a Rolling. Motorhead in top form on this one, and of course the classic lineup of Lemmy, Fast Eddie, Clark, and Phil Filthy Animal Taylor. So yeah, well deserved to be in the top 5 on this one. Number 5, Motorhead, No Sleep Till Hammersmith. Okay, stick this one in here. Okay, coming in at number 4, another Rory Gallagher one. This one, Stage Struck. And I only picked this one up recently, and it's absolutely blown my mind. Brilliant stuff here. I think they have, is it Ted McKenna on drums for this one? Let me just double check that, but I'll read out some of the track listings for you. So it's got Moonchild, it's got Bad Penny, it's got Follow Me, Bought and Sold, and Shallow Play. So, you know, some of the best stuff from Rory live. But yeah, I was right, it's Ted McKenna on the drums for this one. Of course, Jerry McAvoy on bass. And in this one again, they're going back to a 3-piece. Having done the Irish Tour 74, which was a 4-piece with keys added, they've decided to drop the keys and do this live album as just a 3-piece. But yeah, this is because this is so late in Rory's career. I think it was released in 1980. You've got so much of the later albums there that it just means it's absolutely fantastic. It's got way more of the hits from his whole career, hence the reason I am putting it in here at number 4. Okay, so we're into the top 3. And coming in at number 3, this was difficult to leave this one at number 3 and not have it higher, but it's going to be Nirvana MTV Unplugged. Absolutely brilliant album. Love this one. Spoke about this album many times on the channel. Of course, Nirvana were at the peak of their powers when they recorded this in November 1993. It was a live recording. They decided instead of going and playing all the hits that Pearl Jam had done on the MTV Unplugged, they wanted to go and play covers and deep cuts from albums. There's really not that many hits on this album here, but like they just ripped through it. About a Girl, Come As You Are, Jesus Don't Want Me for a Sunbeam, which is obviously a cover from the Vaselines, and The Man Who Sold the World as well, a David Bowie cover. Penny Royalty, Dumb, Polly, On a Plane, Something in the Way. So Nevermind as well represented there, even if it's some of the deeper cuts. Plateau, Oh Me, and Lake of Fire are all songs by the Meat Puppets. All Apologies, of course, off in Utro, and then he finishes off with the track by who is it? Where Did You Sleep Last Night? Someone's going to tell me in the comments. It's not Ledbetter. What's his name? I can't remember. Leadbelly. Yes, of course, Leadbelly. So a classic album coming in at number 3 in my list. Coming in at number 2, another grunge band doing acoustic MTV Unplugged. It's Alice in Chains. In my opinion, this is a superior album, and the CD's just jumped out there. Don't try this at home, folks. But this one here, yeah, for me, it's far superior to Nirvana because I just think it's better produced, and they just come out and play their hits on this one. And Jerry Cantrell does a fantastic job on the guitar and the backing vocals. Lane Staley, you can see he's kind of, you know, on the decline. It was 1996, and the band would break up soon after this. But on this one, they play Nutshell, Brother, No Excuses, Sludge Factory, Down in a Hole, Angry Chair, Rooster, Got Me Wrong, Heaven Beside You, Wood, Frogs, Over Now, and The Killer Is Me. Brilliant album. I absolutely love this one, and well deserving of its place at number 2 in my ranking of the top 10 live albums in my collection. Okay, coming in at number 1, really no surprise for anyone who watches this channel. You're going to know how much I love this album. It is, of course, Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. There you go. Philo, the man who can, the Irish rock star, the original Irish rock star before U2 or anyone else came along. He was the one who really put Ireland on the map. Wasn't afraid to, you know, play the game and get his music out there in the record industry. He moved to London with Thin Lizzy. Of course, this one captures Thin Lizzy in their prime. They've got Brian Downey on the drums, as always, but on this one they've got Brian Robertson and Scott Gorham on dual lead guitar. Arguably the classic Thin Lizzy lineup, and this album is absolutely fantastic. Sounds brilliant. Always a question around how much of it is actually live. Of course, it was produced by Tony Visconti, and he would always contend that 75% of the album was re-recorded in the studio. But in my opinion, that happens, and that happened all the time. You know, live performances are cleaned up in the studio. It happens a lot more than you'd actually think. So I'd give them a pass on that. I still think it's brilliant. And one thing about the Thin Lizzy albums is they never captured their sound live on an album. But that's when they released this, and they definitely did capture their sound. So it goes through Jailbreak, Emerald, Southbound, Rosalie, Dancing in the Moonlight Massacre, Still in Love with You, Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Weed, and that's just side one. But you can hear from all the list of songs that I have there. We're talking top caliber Thin Lizzy songs, top caliber hard rock songs. And this was recorded in, I think it was 1975, 1976, and released in 1977. So, we're talking top era hard rock in the world of music. And then for Thin Lizzy to release this album, it's just fantastic. It really caps it all off. This too, then, we're talking Cowboy Song, Boys Are Back in Town, Don't Believe a Word, Warriors, Are You Ready, Suicide, Sha-La-La, Baby Drives Me Crazy, The Rocker, Opium Trail, and Bad Reputation. But I absolutely love this album, and in my opinion, well deserving at its place at number 1 of the top 10 live albums in my collection. So there you go. We'll start again from 10 and just work our way down. So it's Rory Gallagher 74 Irish Tour at number 10. At number 9, Metallica S&M. 8 is Red Hot Chili Peppers Live at Slane. 7 is Rory Gallagher Live in Europe. 6 is Rattle and Hum by U2. 5 is Motorhead's No Sleep Till Hammersmith. 4 is Rory Gallagher Stage Struck. 3 is Nirvana MTV Unplugged. 2 is Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged. And 1 is Thin Lizzy Live and Dangerous. So I hope you enjoyed my album review of my live albums. Please let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with any of my decisions. What was your top 10 be? I'd love to hear from you. If you liked the video, stick a like on it, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye for now.